I thought more would change in 1 month of going towards my goals, but it has been a little bit slower than planned. So if you've been following along with my series, I had to come back to the US for a couple of months to try and figure out what I wanted to do, and I need to work again to save up some more money. I haven't been working for about a year now, and it's been really tough to find a job. So when I had to come back for some family stuff, I just decided to stay, to live rent-free mainly. But we are going back to Europe in September for a wedding and a family trip. However, so this kind of gives me 4 months to really kind of change and figure out, hopefully I'm hoping for a different source of income so that I can go and more freely do the things I want to do and not be pressured to do these other things through this whole year-long unemployment, fun employment process, whatever it may be. It's really made me come to realize that I would like to be able to have the option to do my own thing, whether it's running my own business of some sort or having other sources of income, so I'm not totally reliant on another company in case something like this happens again. I have other options and I can still do and live where I want to live and do what I want to do, instead of having to be in the US where I don't want to be and living somewhere I don't want to be, that I know lifestyle, everything just doesn't fit me anymore. The only reason I can see myself in the future coming back to the US is just to visit family. Besides that, I don't really have too much of an interest. I really enjoy my life there, the people there, the culture, just everything about European life. So this is why I have 4 months to kind of get it figured out, or else I'm gonna have to go back to something more traditional for a while, because that's just kind of all the time I have. So I am a little rushed, but we'll see how it goes. These past it's about 4.5 weeks or so at home have definitely been very different. I stated I've still been doing job interviews, but it has slowed down quite a bit. I think because a lot of companies and firms, normally for the summertime, hire law clerks or interns to work for them, and so they're not really hiring a ton more attorneys until towards the end of summer, because they're getting much cheaper labor and training and everything in the summer with those people. That's just kind of how it works. So I think that's why it's slowed down quite a bit, but still applying and trying to figure out and get other creative ideas for something I could do, or try to get something more remote, which would be ideal. But I am applying for in-person jobs as well, because I know that's just kind of the environment now, and people want you to be in person, so that's just how it is. So still working on that. On the YouTube side of things, I've kind of been documenting some stuff a little bit, but trying to kind of focus in more, listening to channels. I like the Think Media channel and using vidIQ and some other kind of videos that pop up about how to, kind of make that more successful, make it more streamlined, really focus more on, connecting everything, because I do, and still I guess sometimes post a little bit of random stuff because I just like a lot of different things, and giving recommendations for other things, whatever the case may be, whether it's just like beauty or food, or now being unemployed, like really trying to find cheaper options for things, whether that is food or transportation or whatever the case may be. But really kind of focusing and linking these long forms and the short forms together, and hopefully, kind of making something work that way. It has felt pretty slow. I feel like I am doing better, but I've only had one long form video do well. I guess I should be positive, and at least one did good. And so I'm just trying to wait and see and figure out, like, why did it do so good? I did this filming format, so I'm going to keep trying doing this a couple of times, and hopefully that this kind of helps. But I don't know if it was, I was able to think of a pretty creative thumbnail, I think, for myself, and kind of do that. So I don't know if that's what helped, or the title, or whatever the case may be, but just trying to use that as much as I can. And then also just adjusting to life back here has been pretty tough. It is like the exact opposite lifestyle of what I'm used to. I'm at home all the time because there's no public transportation. Gas is expensive, so I can't really drive many places. Thankfully, the car left here did have half a tank of gas, so I've just been preserving that and only driving when I really have to. So I'm pretty much stuck at home. I can bike to places, but stuff is quite far here, like 8 to 10 miles. So it is a good bike ride, and we live on a hill. So coming back, it is a bit of a hike to come back up. But that is an option when I really need to, like, go to the grocery store or something. But I try to just go once a week. And then just trying to keep busy with good habits if I can. Walking the dogs every day. Like I said, doing a bike ride every day. A lot of reading. I got public library cards now, so I can go and get free books. So I've been doing that, and just kind of watching YouTube videos or regular TV or whatever, kind of making the day go by. Sometimes taking naps. That kind of helps. Just kind of doing regular stuff, cooking, cleaning, all the basic kind of things. So really working on that when I can as well. So just trying to get everything figured out, and hopefully, one good video, still with the interviews, keep hopefully the momentum going for month number 2. It doesn't feel like it's been a month. The days go by really slow, but in total, I guess it has gone by faster. I can't believe it has been a month already, and it's already getting to be almost mid-June. So that's kind of crazy to think about, but counting down the days until I get to go do something fun, and hoping that I can still, keep working on these things, get as much knowledge as I can, and just keep moving forward. I know things take a lot of time. I'm just on a tighter time crunch, which is the only hard thing because I do have a hard deadline. So that kind of feels a little more pressure there, that it's already 25% done. For 1 of 4 months, which is kind of crazy to think about. It doesn't feel like I've done 25%, or I don't feel 25% further to my goals, but we will still keep working on it and see kind of what this next month will bring forward, and hopefully these changes will start compounding and leading to something better. So we'll see how that goes. But this is kind of the 1 month starting over out of 4, 25% done. And just keep following along with my series if you want to see my progress. And we will see you guys next time. Bye.